Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ui Teramoto. I'm a member of SARC and will be the master of ceremony for this opening event. On behalf of South Asia Research Center, SARC, Soka University, Japan, I warmly welcome you all, respected professors and scholars from different parts of the world, to this third international conference organized by SARC. This ceremony is to commemorate the special conference entitled The New Human Family in South Asia, Global and Local. In this opening ceremony, we will have welcome speech, video message, introducing the theme, keynote speech, and explanation of the online panels, followed by a group photo session. The event will be for about 45 minutes. So let us start. May I introduce our esteemed professor, Ryohei Tanaka, who will give us a welcome speech today. May I request you all to join in giving him a round of applause. So, Professor Tanaka, over to you.
Greetings, everyone. I am Ryohei Tanaka, the Director of South Asia Research Center and the Executive Vice President of Soka University. Thank you very much for participating despite your busy schedule. Let me introduce our center briefly. South Asia Research Center, SARC, opened on July 16th in 2019. As a hub of South Asian research at Soka University. At the opening of the center, His Excellency Sanjay Kumar Verma, former ambassador of India to Japan, was present to support us. SARC has been promoting a variety of events since then, such as conferences, symposiums, discussion meetings, and so on, in collaboration with universities, colleges, and organizations, both in South Asian countries and Japan. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all organizations and institutions and those who have supported us in our journey so far. We are very happy to hold our third international conference today and tomorrow under the theme of the new human family in South Asia, global and local. Starting with the keynote speech by Professor John Varghese, the principal of St. Stephen's College, we will have subject keynotes on each of the sub-themes by eminent scholars and presentations by researchers from various fields. I would also like to share that having Professor John Varghese give the keynote speech at the conference this year is very special, as this year marks the 30th anniversary of the partnership between St. Stephen's College and Soka University. I hope that this partnership is further strengthened over time and contributes to the advance of research in relation to South Asia. I eagerly hope that this international conference will be a stepping stone towards further achievements and development for the South Asia Research Center and for everyone who is part of this conference. With this, I would like to conclude my address. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Tanaka. We would like to now invite another of our respected professor, Mukesh Williams, who is going to introduce us the theme of the conference. Over to you, Professor Williams.
Thank you very much for introducing me. I'm very happy to have Professor John Verghese today as the keynote speaker. And makes me feel that Stevens is very much here. I want to explain the theme of the conference. It is too early to say what are the changes that are wrought in the family structure and family psychology in South Asia. Many of my friends said, this is a difficult area, a big area, and does not fall within the scope of their expertise. They politely declined to submit an abstract. But we need to think. We are passing through a global war on the pandemic. None of us here were born a century ago to know firsthand about the changes that came in the wake of the Spanish flu. It was from 1918 to 1920. But we are experiencing COVID-19. We are experiencing the ways our living and dying has changed. We are reimagining our cities, our landscape, and our lives. How do we see childhood, old age, and gender within the new family system? The 4 R's: vaccination, vacation, video conferencing, and vision. They have all undoubtedly altered our South Asian family. Since the conference is being held under the auspices of SARC, or South Asia Research Center of Soka University, we will also be interested to see the changes that have taken place in the human family, not only in South Asia, but also in Japan. So to achieve this goal, we have created this conference so that scholars from different backgrounds, different parts of the world can discuss openly this goal and arrive at some conclusion to lead mankind to a better future. So we would like you to discuss issues openly and give us a great feedback to realize this goal. As an organizer, on behalf of Tanaka Sensei, I ask you to support this conference. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Professor Williams. Now, please allow me to introduce our special guest for the conference, Professor John Verghese, who is a principal of St. Stephen's College, Delhi, and our partner in academic exchange programs. Professor Verghese is a renowned scholar and academician, and we are very privileged to have you with us, sir, today. His keynote address is titled as Family Matters: Living Together, Moving Ahead Together, Upward, Onward. Now I would like to warmly invite guest of ours, Principal Verghese. Let us all give him a warm welcome. Please take the floor, Professor Verghese.
Thank you, Dr. Teramoto. Professor Suzuki, President, Soka University. Professor Tanaka, Director of the South Asian Research Center and Executive Vice President of Soka University. Professor Mukesh Williams, Advisor of SARC. Dr. Teramoto, my colleagues, students, members attending the conference, both online and in person, greetings. I bring you greetings, my own, and also greetings from St. Stephen's College. Greetings to everyone who are meeting here for the third South Asian Research Center's International Conference. Like Dr. Teramoto just mentioned, the title of my address is Family Matters, Living Together, Moving Together, Upward, Onward. At the outset, I wish to congratulate the organizers of this conference for the topic, the new human family of Asia, global and local. My congratulations go out to them because of the vision and the breadth of the theme. Through the use of one particular word in the theme, a word that I'm afraid is slowly and entirely because of us becoming an endangered word. And the word is family. Thank you, organizers, for using that important word in the theme and reminding us of a time and a situation which all of us have experienced, benefited from, and which, if we decide, can change the course, direction, fortune, and future of our world. Thank you, organizers, for this time when we, from the larger family of Asia, can share our thoughts, our opinions, our plans, and see how we all, though different, can still be one family. The traditional understanding of the word family is father, mother, and children. That is the nuclear family as we understand it today. However, in almost all of the South Asian cultures, including Japan, there was a time, and there still remain remnants of this practice, where a family meant generations of a biological family living together. The material comforts and economic quality of such a time when generations lived under one roof was perhaps less, but the moral, social, and psychological value of such a practice was immeasurably greater. The senior generations in this audience will agree with me, I am sure. Today, the norm across many of our countries is the nuclear family comprising father, mother, and children. In many cases today, it is father, mother, and child. In our bid for material well-being, we have opted to become smaller, but with a better lifestyle. perhaps a lifestyle that is even ostentatiously vulgar. This conference gives all of us an opportunity to reflect, to understand how the personal can become a model for the larger world. The theme of this conference offers us an opportunity to take the practices and outcomes of the micro situation to the macro level. And that is why I wish to place my thanks on record to the organizers for the use of this word, family. At this conference, through the 6 sub-themes, we have an opportunity to explore the concept of family and use it to point the way onward and upward. Onward, because we must move on, move ahead quantitatively. Upward, because we must go to a better level, better thoughts, better actions, qualitatively. In India, many years ago, there lived a man. His name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He advocated a system which he described as simple living, high thinking. This idea is what I wish to present as the core of the new family, the new international family that we are seeking to create. And Gandhiji's ideal can help us recalibrate our humanity, which in turn will help us coexist in a sustainable manner, not only with human beings, but also with other beings, bringing us happiness, good health, and prosperity. In short, an Eden, paradise. That is a goal, an ideal, and a state of perfection towards which I hope this conference will help all of us move individually and collectively, both at the micro level within our families and at the macro level within our larger communities, our countries, and South Asia. Our deliberations, discussions, and shared thoughts at this conference must eventually impact the world. Therefore, in this address, I wish to see how the word family can impact all of us at 2 levels simultaneously, local and global, within the family, and extend those qualities to the community, from the community to the country, from the country to Asia, and from Asia to the world. Take what is local and apply it globally. Do you think it's impossible? And again, today, with this conference, we are making a start towards that goal, towards that paradise. Let us begin with the 6 themes that have been provided by the organizers of this conference. Human coexistence. It is common to find in a family instances and occasions when one member takes care of another or others, parents, for example, or an elder brother or an elder sister taking care of younger siblings. If we take this local example from a family and then apply it to a larger level, say a community or a state or a country, what do we have? Coexistence. Just as how in a family we take care of each other, so also when we extend the care and concern to, let us say, another community or to another country, then that is a beautiful example of how a family becomes a model for a larger social good. In this case, human coexistence. How can this happen? Through love, care, and concern. And why has it not happened? Because somewhere in our progress, we have stopped thinking outside of ourselves. Creative intelligence. What are the new models? Man has evolved over centuries, and if we have found solutions for innumerable problems, if we have found ways to go to the moon and to Mars, if we have found cures to many life-threatening diseases, we must then ask ourselves one question. Where did all these problems come from? Disease, war, poverty, starvation. From where did they all surface? I must hang my head and say, they come from our own greed. As an individual, I want more. As a community or as a tribe, I would like my own growth or the development of my tribe, even at the cost of others. That idea, when pushed to a larger level, has created wars, poverty, starvation, maybe even global pandemics. What is wrong? I would say our thinking. And that is where one of the sub-themes of this conference, creative thinking, can help. But we need to think not only creatively, but we also need to think as a responsible member of global family. In India, we have a phrase which goes, Vasudeva Kudambam, which means that the whole world is a family. And if we can think globally, think as a global family, think responsibly, creatively as a global family, then we all know that the world can be transformed. Sustainability, happiness for all, health for all. These are the themes of this conference. And I'm confident that the participants of this conference will put forth ideas that we can take forward in our lives and implement for all to see. And perhaps then the global leaders will look at our example and learn to be a little more responsible and accountable for the countries that they lead. This conference and its proceedings are not merely drops in the ocean. They are the sowing of seeds. And I wish and pray that this seed will take root, flourish, and grow to become a spreading, fruitful tree, and that the world, our world, will be able to rest in its shade, eat of its fruit, and offer to all who come to it the benefit of simple living and high thinking. We have enough for everyone's need, but we will never have enough for everyone's greed. Therefore, simple living and high thinking, because we are, after all, a global human family. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
It was very thought-provoking speech, and it has given me directions in creating the future possibility as Vasudeva Kutumbakam, member of Global Family. And I'm very sure it has raised many questions for all of us, which we will be able to discuss in the following panel sessions. Thank you very much again, sir.